Activity that we did was in that we took a mirror, plain mirror, and we took a sharpener and we adjusted it in different places. I mean, we shifted the object so that the image distance also changed. Okay, so how did it actually form? And to prove all that, what you actually saw in the morning, we are just going to understand this particular ray diagram. So in this, you just look at this diagram and then you'll be able to understand it clearly. So this is the sun, which now you are going to treat as an object. And then you have learnt about the incident rays and the reflected rays. So first of all, that's what we are going to do. There are thousands of rays, millions of rays in fact coming out from there, but you are going to use only two so that the diagram does not become hodgepodge. So the first line that you are drawing, this one, SA, we will call it SA. Is it okay? So this is the incident ray. You can see the arrow, it strikes the mirror, okay? And then then this is the normal, which is at 90 degrees. And here from this point of incidence A, it bounces back, and now AP, this is the reflected ray, okay? Same thing we are doing with the other one. Another ray comes, it strikes the mirror. This is the points of incidence B, and there you have the normal also, 90 degrees. And then from B, it bounces back. So BQ now is the reflected ray. So this is similar to what you have done in the morning in the previous page. This one, it is similar to this only. Is it okay? Just the position of the mirror has slightly changed. Okay, that makes no difference. Okay, all right. Now when you are going to measure this, because you law, what the law say, that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So SAN and PAN, this is the angle of incidence and this is the angle of reflection. Same thing here, this is the angle of incidence and this is the angle of reflection. So this angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. This angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. This is what the law talks about. Okay. Now what is happening is, let us observe these reflected rays. These are the reflected rays. AP, look at the arrow going away from the mirror, you know, and BQ, this arrow going away from the river, striking the mirror and then returning. Okay, so those are known as reflected rays. Now you, with a dotted line with a scale, you extend them back. They meet at a point here, which you are now calling S dash, and then you join S dash and S. Imagine kariye, this is your sharpener, the object, and right in front of it you were able to see the image. Remember in the morning? Okay, so when you are going to join S and S dash, what is going to happen is they are both going to come in a straight line, like they came in the morning with in the activity where we use the sharpener, in a straight line. Okay, one thing is proved. What is proved? That they are object and image, they are in a straight line. Second of all, when you will measure SO and OS dash, what will happen is, remember I used the word equidistant in the morning. Equi means equal, distant, same distance, equal distance. From whom? Equal distance from the mirror. Is it okay? So MS and MS dash, matlab from the mirror to the object, the distance is equal to the distance between the mirror and the image. Okay, so it proves the laws also. It also proves the particular activity that we did in the morning. Now there's one term that is to be used here, two terms in fact. Now in this case, the reflected rays, see, AP and BQ, they are running away from each other. See, the gap is increasing. Okay, so that means they are never going to meet anywhere up there. So we are going to extend them and they will meet here. Is it okay? So such a situation ke liye, this is the term that is used. It appears to be formed through the intersection of the reflected rays when produced backwards. Such images, these are known as virtual images. Virtual means where the rays are not actually meeting, they appear to meet. Similarly, a virtual ray is an image that appears to be formed through an apparent intersection of the reflected rays. Actually, it does not mean meet, but when we are extending them backwards, then they are meeting. So there is no actual intersection of the reflected rays. And the second term that comes, that is a real image. Real image is when the reflected rays, they actually meet. So we'll be doing something more about this real image, then it will be clear to you. Thank you.